Well, Josey's walking in, and maybe you can ask him and speak to him about it. I know he's not going to stay with us too long. He is, very tired. We've been on the road for a very long time. Colonel, now, I was trying to get you to come into the room for a couple of minutes ago, but I saw you out there relaxing. We were having a conversation earlier, and based on vinyl versus CDs and laptops and so forth. And the question has been proposed. Do you feel that the fact that we don't use vinyl anymore damages the rubber dub culture? Or do you feel like the CDs and everything is just as good?
All right. We are in the age of technology, where all of us have to transform and morph into the present. All right. Given the fact that Shined is an original artist who has made his mark indelibly upon the society and the whole music fraternity thereof, we cannot shove his proposal or answer to a question under the rug.
Right.
So then, all right. So now we take it in consideration. But I just want Shined, myself, and other elder artists who were there from such era until this present time to understand this. That, you see, authenticity does not really go by visibility, musically speaking. It goes by ear, what you listen. So if a guy is playing a good song on a gramophone, even if it is not tuned to the quality, once it is at a certain decibels, you will enjoy it just as it would be playing from a CD or whatever the nowadays brethren call it, because some of them have thumb drive, all them things. You see? All right. So I'll respect you to Shine. Shine is a great artist, and I lift my cap to this man. This man has made his mark. This man is forward after me musically speaking, put his foot through the door, and push some good vibes, strive and those songs.
Some good songs.
Yes, some good songs. And then the Michael Jackson cover, Billie Jean, good song, right? But I just want him to understand, and I wish the time will come. I'll see him because I'm in America, and I'll sit with him and we can reason about this one-to-one. I hope somebody has real personalities like I, them, and TV person will be there.
Same.
To listen.
To reason it out.
Right.
Because you feel like he has somewhat of a point.
Yes. And it's debatable in a sense, but it's let me say, it's a discussion.
See.
Yes, it's worth discussing. It's something that we should look into real deep. But I am not condemning it at this initial stage. All I'm saying is that it don't matter what instrument or what form of thing, let me find a lesser word, you use to put across the music. Because it's about not seeing, it's about listening.
Seeing.
So whether the man is playing a CD, a 8-track, remember 8-track, we shove in the things up, it don't matter. But maybe I'm trying to get into Shined's head now with this little pea brain of mine, and to figure out and decipher if he's saying that when you come to a dance and you see the selector putting on a record, it brings back that memory to you. But then again, it specifies, and it's only who is within that age bracket fall within that proxy.
See. So the today's generation may not relate to the flipping of the record and so forth.
It don't mean. If you want to challenge that, I can give you an example. I, as an artist, when I go to certain venue to do a show, I have to kind of choose my records the way I have my layout alphabetically, a certain way, because maybe it's a younger crowd who's 20 something and 15 and 14 and things. So guess what? They may be familiar with the songs because their grandfathers and fathers were playing this song in the house, and this is how they become accustomed to them. But this is not what they really want to hear just now. So then now I have to spice the thing up by give them a little touch, a little taste, a little tips of the Undercover Lover, Baby Come Home, Kingston Art, Lego Man, Gate Man, Coward Shot the Colonel in his back, all of that. But then now I have to make the transition from that era, from the 80s now, to 2015, where I have to sing pull up your pants or your waist, and you know, she says a big dick. Yeah, and also, even before I sing the song itself, because it's not wide on the radio, I have to give an introduction of the specific song for them to, you know, kind of, you know, match up and engage and to, you know, be parallel with what I'm singing. So Shine It is not wrong, and let's not beat down his argument and all the callers.
Let's discuss it.
Yes, let's discuss it.
Something
it's
that we should sit down and discuss.
Should discuss. It's good. But for me, I am saying no. That I think the fact of it is that it's not, music don't go by visibility, not by high C, because nobody would really, or not, most people wouldn't want to go up to the turntable to see what
is playing.
But from where they're standing, because it's around Paklan or whatever, there would be a distance out of sight.
So it's more what they're feeling.
What they're feeling and listening to.
Yes.
So Shine It, if I understand that.
So we are going to have this discussion sometime around when Shine It comes in, and we sit down and we talk about it.
I volunteer myself.
Yeah, because it's definitely something that maybe, as Colonel is saying, Shine It may have a huge point. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know if you got a chance to see the lineup, Josey. We were talking about it earlier today. We are trying to do a little bit different and try to be a little bit creative, and we're doing rewind singers meets DJs. Not singers versus DJs, but singers meets DJs.
I was listening to the radio,
right?
Coming in, seeing, and a whole lot of virgins has a lot of requests and who they would want to see and whatever thing. So far, so good. I think I'm not being biased, because I'm not one that can be easily bought out, and I think I am close with this radio station in terms of, you know, the whole affiliation of such. But at the same time, I don't want to be biased, because if I was that, I wouldn't be me until this day. So this is what I'm saying. I think it's a good lineup, and then you can also fish out there in terms of throwing the hook in the water to see what type of, whether it's a sprat, a marlin, a whale, you could bring up to satisfy the palate of these people who's waiting with their hungry taste buds to get a taste of what Rewind has to offer. Saying so take some, be always open for suggestion as a promoter and a producer. Definitely. And this is why we open the phone lines and we say, what would you like to see? Yes. So far, of course, we have yourself, yes,
Brigadier Jerry,
yes,
Charlie Chaplin, Treat the Hard Way,
yes,
which we're looking forward to, because it hasn't been performed on Rewind as of yet. Right?
Yes.
And then accompanying you would be, of course, General Trees, who I know that you have a good friendship with.
Yes,
right?
Yes.
And Shine It, who you have admiration for. Right? So it's almost like a 5 the hard way coming on your perspective.
Yes.
5 the hard way straight.
Yes.
And then we have singers.
Right.
On a totally different sound system.
Yes.
And those singers will be Freddie McGregor, who is also a good friend of yours.
Rastafari. See it?
Right?
Yes.
Freddie McGregor, Cocotte.
Well, Mr. Scott.
Right? Carlton Livingston.
Yes.
Right? And then this gentleman, which I don't know how your relationship stay with him. I don't know your well, I know you respect every artist,
yes,
right?
Yes,
but this gentleman I wanted to put in a twister, something that people would not be looking for, right? Something that will also pull from a different generation of persons, right?
Okay.
This gentleman has not been here for many moods now. For whatever reason, he has not been here. He's never performed in a rubber dub style. I don't think that he's ever even did a track show, much less a rubber dub show, right? So this gentleman now is now going to be part of Rewind 2015. We haven't seen him for a while here. I'm excited about putting him alongside Cocotte, Freddie McGregor.
Cocotte,
yeah, and Carlton Livingston.
Carlton Livingston, yes.
Yeah.
Richard Spice.
Richard Spice, you feel it?
Yes.
You feel it?
Yes, man, genuinely, straight up. Seeing, and
we've seen him tear down Rebel Salute.
Yes, and it's not even a brethren of mine in terms of, I have never associated with this brethren even on a verbal level, because most of his brothers, the Spice family, I and them are kind of close.
Right.
Me and him has never gotten
He's the younger one.
Yes, right? So, and I know most of the brethren from that era, respect Iman and thing, and I have also respected his music. I don't reason with the brethren as yet. I don't know what he's all about, because sometimes man music is great, but the individual,
right,
tends to be just another brethren. But I think from his musical input, it shows that he has class, and trust me, I like this.
Richie Spice is going to be at Rewind. He hasn't been here in a long time. The number is 718-554-8598. Please call me up. Colonel Josey Wells is in the building. We're going to do Rhythm Up, because we're not going to let Josey leave without Rhythm Up. But at the same time, I would like to know, what do you guys feel? Are you feeling the same vibes that Josey's feeling here about the Rewind coming up again? It is Singers Meets DJs. Josey Wells, Charlie Chaplin, Brigadier Jerry, Shinehead, General Trees.
I think you have to stipulate with meat, because sometimes people misinterpret meat for verses.
No, won't be verses. It will definitely be meat. And this is what I'm anticipating with this, because a gentleman called in and said, but you can't separate the singers from the DJs. Mm-hmm. I know that there's going to become a point in the session where Cocotte going to walk over to Josey. Yes. And I know there's going to be a point where Josey going to walk over to Freddie.
Don't preempt. And but guess what? Because it's a family show.
Yes.
Because all of us as entertainers are family. What I try to put to people, sometimes you hear fluid and on the radio, in the media, like this artist is fighting against this artist, and them said this, just like the Mavado and the cartel system quite a while ago. In reality, it's not of that magnitude in the brethren. It's just word of mouth blowing it out of proportion.
Seen.
So don't get the wrong idea like it's a Iraq and
no.
It's just disagreement among the brethren and then the people, the people. That's why I tell you this, and it's very important for I to say this now. I am not a person who want any entourage around me. Right, and because when a promoter is booking a show with me, I let him know for real that this me. You're not booking Josey Whale and the Whalers. You're booking Josey Whale. I'll come alone. I'll forward with my manager. I'll forward with a sister or a brethren of mine. The party consists of 4, right? 5 maximum.
Seen
5. Don't think about this big limousine and this 5-star hotel with me, because I don't appreciate it. Don't try to impress me. This is a world and we are living it and we understand the reality. So this is what cross-thread the bridge in their mind sometimes. The bridge say, that bridge is living bigger than me and me start before him, or I'm the man because me have 2 each song them and thing. They never consider them thing in life. So where the brethren of music is concerned, both singers and DJs, it's just a family thing, brethren. It's just misconception.
Seen.
Right? Because chatting out just turn crass we are legal for chat. And just sometimes disturb the thing and mix it up. And then it hurts deep down, because if you're a true fan of Josey and someone says something bad about me on the street, you feel offended. And then you want to retaliate verbally. And sometimes you resort to violence. Don't go that route where artists is one big, crazy, loving family.
Rewind Inside Club Amazura on July 18th. Colonel Josey Wells, and what he's explaining to you guys is that don't mix up meats with verses. It's a family thing. Cocotte, Richie Spice, Freddie McGregor, Carlton Livingston. It's one camaraderie, one fraternity of music. But we're separating it for in an effort of fun. Then in an effort to see. When we fling it over to the singer, them we want to see them bust it, and then we want to throw it back over to the DJ, them and see them bust it too.
It's just like my experience last night with
Best of the best.
Best of the best.
Yes.
Yes, and we were in Miami there, and Tiger and Malvo and
Johnny P.
5 of them on stage, and Colin Roach and thing. It was an experience because most of the people were there, and it was a full house, right? They have never seen these people. Most of them have never seen these people together in real life. Most of them have never seen these people for the past 10, 15 years. And you know, it make a difference. So reggae has reached a level now that you have. Let me say this. Don't pull the race card on me. But Chinese people, Japanese people, white people, Indian people are doing reggae now. If you go to Japan, them have a Japan Josey wheel. Them have them band.
This is true.
We can play like Clyde Parks, we can play like Rough Cut, and they represent, and they can call themselves that because they are not registered such, so there's no copyright infringement or whatever there is. Since some people must understand that when you find it in an authentic way, where all these people can meet on stage and making their delivery, and the crowd appreciate such, it's a big difference. That's why I think the idea for singers meets DJ is very good. Because how can I be over this side, DJing all night, and Freddie McGregor and Cocoa Tea, some of my favorite brethren over this side, and I don't go over there, or what? You crazy? They don't have any barrier there. See it? So, but I'm saying, because we want to present not segregation, but a difference to the people. In letting them understand the difference between the singing part and the DJ part. That's why when we started to DJ, like you were the great king of DJ, used to be a sing J. No, it has changed because they take the slow type of Lord, undercover. They take it out of it and I say, undercover lover, okay, look where you born. See, so this is why we think DJ different from singer. But it was the same, almost the same thing. And I must tell you this. This is how I learned to do this the craft of this. When the singer said, Dennis Brown said, your love got a hold on me. Let's love me tonight. And the feeling is right. And Inspector Willie, Lord Inspector Willie part 2. How would the man say principal? Principal said, girl, you love it have a hold on me. Yeah? And him say, what the man say, Colonel? I say, I love you today, I'm going to love you tomorrow. I will never make you steal or make you borrow. Yeah? Just up in my clocks, I'm a stripe arrow. Yeah? So this is all the origin of the thing. This is all it has, the key part of it. This is how it started. So I'm saying to you now, if we can merge that within the 2015 and let people of different culture now see what created this then in the crude age, I think we'll do a good job. Trust me.
Rewind 2015. It is singers meets DJs, and of course it's an educational platform.
Yes.
Because oftentimes you can basically, with the way that we're presenting today, this year's show, you can weigh the contributions of the singers, which is a great contribution,
yes,
by seeing them. Now, can you imagine Cocoa Tea, Freddie McGregor, right? Carlton Livingston, Richie Spice,
yes,
and you can imagine 30 minutes or 20 minutes of them just passing the mic back and forth, such as what artists normally do, what we normally see artists do. We don't really see singers do that.
Yes.
So we're creating that atmosphere where Freddie can go upon so many people want to see me stop loving you.
And when he passes the mic to Coco,
tune in. Exactly. Yeah, and you get that vibe. You know what I mean? And so it's almost like we get the singers to mimic that same vibe
that
as the DJs
them pat down for many years.
And it gives you a different atmosphere and a different respect for the contribution of the singers, yes, as well as the DJs.
So one of the things I really think about is a thing called internal satisfaction. And I'm speaking to the world right now, and I'm saying to the people who are younger than I by age, because age is just a number, right? That after you have trod the earth and reach a certain level in your music or in the world that you are living in your mind, the only thing you're looking forward to is a thing called internal satisfaction. If you're not a grown-up, you will never understand my argument now. But I want them to jot this down, yes, and understand it. So when you're at a certain age and you can get this thing live, be there, rubbing shoulders with these people, cheering for them, your favorite artist, and all, and giving love to one that, boy, I never did really like him, but boy, him rip it up with a song there. It give you a joy within. So this is life. And I say this, let's not get biblical, because when you die, you go to Mars, Jupiter. The Christians say the mansion in the sky with the streets of gold, and the trumpet shall sound, and the angel of the Lord, and the death in Christ shall rise. And think whether it's that, or if you're dead, like I think Isaiah said, and you turn to dust. One thing you must always remember: this flesh and this life has an expiry date. So if the life itself, which is the spirit, transcend and transform into another human being or to another place, the life here with the flesh I will have with one of our little fingers stay so and one of our eyes stay so and whatever, and people may say it's a deformity, or if you want to say handicap, don't disrespect the whole thing, or disability. You have to live with it.
Seen.
Yeah, until the expiry date. Now, you have more control over death than over life. Because if you know that this poison with the cross and the skull, you cannot drink it. But what if you drink a nice, beautiful cup of tea, and it was, spiked with something which is not palatable and not for human consumption? You go dead. Rastafari.
Josey Wells is in the house, and we gotta do Rhythm Up. Rhythm Up!
Rhythm Up. Brand new. I sent this song to the radio and I don't hear it. Any man when I watch them girl, them I love them, and I stop watch my girlfriend. Woman, you can't live with them, you can't live without them. Woman is man greatest problem. So if a bike you a push, girl, you push it good. And if a car you a push, girl, you push it good. You push it good, you push it good. Girl, you push it real. Where you know? No, listen. Don't go away and pronounce my song. We rhyme, my brother. Don't go and say things that I didn't sing, Don't, because sometimes you anticipate things wrong. And you repeat it and think it's that I say. See? So I gotta sing it again and make sure that them sing it like I sing it. Cause we see we Jamaican, we out of order,
Chin the man say push it good.
Remember me say push it good?
Yeah.
Push it good? Jamaica, like Bob Marley say, no woman, no cry. It mean no mama, don't cry.
Yeah.
Alright, push it good. Any man when I watch a woman, them not love them. But now stop watch me girlfriend. Woman, you can't live with them, you can't live without them. Woman is man greatest problem. So if a bike you a push, girl, you push it good. And if a car you a push, girl, you push it good. You push it good, you push it good. Girl, you push it real good. When rain a fall, road slippy and sloppy. Corner them wide, deep and wetty. But me say, come here, Miss Betty, from me get him in the left, girl, the way make me happy. Me have to give you a trophy. You push it good, you push it good. Girl, you push it real good. The way you give me bun, me have to change my name to Bunny. Seem like me born in at the middle of the bakery. See me new car, the girl go and go wreck it. When me I give you money, you know me no check it. Hey, play a hater, them hate me from the day you start date me. Them used to underrate me, now the whole of them chase me. Want to jump round me steering and drive me crazy. You push it good, you push it good.
Oh, the man.
The Colonel Josey Wells with some new lyrics in the building.
I never fail to have new songs over and over again. And I'm wondering, I just want to send a blast out. I must say this to all the producers them in New York, the promoters them in New York who's making the shows them. I'm thinking that you want to send on the big names them last. And in the early, like a Martini, yeah, send on big man, but veteran go on. You make a sad mistake, yeah? And people are choking off.
How did that feel today? Even though I know that
Today?
that's no big thing for you.
No, Mr. Chin. I must say this to you, and this is very important. You can put me on early. I learned this from Greg Guys, like a veteran. just put me on early and pay me. Like when I'm leaving, my pocket have mumps. But what I do, when I go on to execute a domestic duty. Therefore, I must do and deliver to the best of my ability, musically speaking. So if you want to put me on 4 o'clock when only me and the grounds people them is there, and yes, I'll do my stuff then and feel joyful because maybe that's what you want. Because you figure more or less the guy who is on Billboard or who is on this or who is on that is going to pull a better vibe than me. No, don't estimate the power of music from any individual thereof. And it is proven umpteen times. Yes?
This is true.
And I think this is just a lesson. I won't go in details, but this is just a lesson. And I'm glad you are here to witness. Read him up. Rastafari, brand new.
Rasta.
Oh, Rasta, if you will, please send a sexy girl for me to thrill. Don't send me one who take the chicken pill, or she might just get my willy killed, and then it can't stand still. So I say I want a nice one, please, who can cook my Sunday rice and peas, and she must never give me bun or cheese, and she will be my main squeeze. Ja. Send I one with charm, no rotten teeth, no moly harm. I don't care what is going on, we'll make love till the break of dawn.
Whoop, whoop.
Rasta, although I beg, don't let me end up with no old digger when me gone on tour, be the man jump between the bed and take off me fried fish, them and me egg. Lost, yeah. Yo.
The Colonel.
Yo, sometimes the people are thinking that this brethren who have the top song now, he's a man who's supposed to be whatever. Promoter, don't anticipate the mind of people. Because, all right, this is the strategy that I learned from most promoters nowadays. You're saying that, oh, them man are veteran, put them on early. So where you make the people and pay them money for come see a veteran where them never here for this long time early, where they don't reach it, they're just powder in their nose now to leave home because you want to put the guy now that he's on now and he has a new song now, and after I'm singing the new song, what more am I gonna sing when Josey and Briggy and Charlie and Cocotti and Freddie Bugger can sing 25 songs where all them grand people, you know? Reshuffle the thing, promoters. Learn from today, from Josey's argument. Learn today. This is the in for you. Smoke this in your pipe. Yes?
Listen.
Rastafari.
Make sure you guys are part of it. Of course, Colonel Josey Wales is in the building. He's just passing through. Josey Wales, big up.
Rastafari.
Definitely. And we're going to have that conversation with Shinehead because I think it's something that really needs to be had.
And I'm going to invoke it. I may try to slide to Jamaica next week to come forward to do Washington, which is the
11th.
Chicago, the 3rd of July. Then the 11th is Washington. Then the 18th is Rewind. And I think there is a little club between such and such. Because guess what now? People must understand that. Don't put the distance between you and the artist. Again, that, boy, I can't keep a show because it's too expensive. No, we're not selling ourselves here and naming any price on national radio. But let's negotiate. Come to the table. Because this is why we survive over a period of years. Me, Ken Boot, all the older guys. We make it like that. So it doesn't matter what. Let me name some names. Whether it's a Sean Paul, whether it's a Mavado, whether it's a Ajax Steel, whether it's a whoever. It don't matter what they are charging. It matters what? Who can deliver once they have been paid and accommodated in the best way. I must complain about a show. I went to a show and I was properly searched and all that. Give thanks. But then after I reach inside, they put me over the other side as a veteran, right? And it's 4 chairs in there, 4 normal chairs, like bar stool. And somebody say, you want something, some refreshment, and try to accommodate me with, some water and thing, and because I that really the guy who tried to say, let me have some energy and thing. Then no, when after I go on stage now and destroy it and put it together right and everyone, and I do the press and whatever there is and thing now. when I go peep over where the big superstar Sean Paul, settee, flat screen, all of them something. So I said, no man, this don't right. When I go over where my other brethren, Taurus Riley there, when I go over with the other, someone say, what happened to these promoter? Yeah, this is not criticism from the item, and sometimes it's wrong to say it from one point. Maybe I'm sitting in the wrong chair now to establish this argument, but because this is the opportune moment while I'm expressing this, not lamenting upon it, because when I leave here, it's out of my system, right? But I just want to give the promoters a hint: do not do that. I was at Rewind last night.
No, best of the best.
Best of the best.
Yeah.
I had a trailer. And all the big names were there. And AC and NSC and this and that. And I was well accommodated. Like I'm in the Waldorf of a story. All right. So me I beg the man them, stop the thing now because me miserably no. But because the people them who manage me have tolerance, which only a little bit of it now. Don't do it. Don't follow me up with it. Yeah? Okay.
Josey Wales, man, the next time you guys will be seeing him in the tri-state area. Yes. Will be the July 18th date.
Rewind.
Inside Rewind. We've been promising for Rewind for probably 2-3 years now. It's finally official. He's going to touch the stage. He's going to touch the stage with Briggy and Charlie, which many of us been waiting to see the three the hard way. The hard way. General Trees is going to join in on the fun.
I tell you this, when we leave, I hope I'm not exposing too much here. Because the paperwork is in the works and you know it go.
But we can speak about it.
We can speak about it. I think we are going to Europe when we leave Rewind. Straight to Europe. And we have 4 shows confirmed. Charlie, Briggy, Josey, Light Parks, and the We the People Band. And, you know, there are a little more odd jobs.
So the veterans are on the move.
On the move. I personally, I don't like the word veteran. It kind of show like me to go a war and come back. I mean,
what would you refer to yourself if you don't want to say veteran? Pioneer?
Well, I don't coin the phrase yet. See, and I don't know which handle and title I would rather know. But now that you suggest it, I'm going to sit and think about it because I have a great mind with a wandering spirit. So I will come up with something that them can call us that I can feel comfortable with it. Because, you see, people misunderstand the veteran argument and think, them man are some old man. So we can just, shove this to them because them don't know better. Or this is how they should be treated. No. Once a man, twice a child. And if you go biblical, you should treat me better than the young man then. Isn't that so?
Yes.
If I'm wrong, say it to my face.
Yes.
Tell me the truth and let me accept it. Yes? Because the world is like a mirror reflecting what you do. And if you face it smiling, smile back at you. And all men are created equal. Until an individual prove himself less equal than the average man. So if Josey behave as a goat, treat me like one. But if I behave like a man, give me the best treatment that human beings supposed to be treated by.